Alright guys, we're back with Final Fantasy X HD Remastered for the PS4. I am James, the whole effing show, your host and guide. Last time we did a few things. I had to tell you I had to do a lot of off-screen grinding. We tried to fight the thing that's in this dungeon. I did come back to the boss temple. The last time you did see me, I was in the Calmlands. I did grab all those items. I did grab all those monsters in there. How do I say that? I did capture all the enemies in the Calmlands. I got that box and it wasn't much I could do with it, so I can't open the box yet, but I did catch all those monsters. Once I did that, I did get another item called the Blossom Crown. When you catch every monster, every species in the Mount Gagazet, you can get this item. As you can see, it says it seems to have some connection to with the hidden AI. I'll show you that a little bit later, but yeah. So what we're gonna try to do is we did lose the last time we tried to fight this boss because I forgot how annoying he can be with Stone Punch. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna try this again. So we're definitely gonna see if we can fight this jerk again.
What's up? Something here?
I almost got eaten by a fiend here. Payback time.
I get the picture. All right, let's go.
I did do a little off-screen grinding, not much of it, but I did do some of it. It's pretty, let's say I did enough of it. Because he can be annoying. I only grinded up Titus, so what I want to do here is I want to use, so we are faster now. I want to kill this thing as fast as possible. I did make a water ball for I bought a water ball, and he has, as you can see, he has ridiculously high. He has ridiculously high defenses. So I need to use. If I go into use, I forgot all about these items. He only has about 32,000 HP. So use these things as much as possible. They do about 8 hits. So they are, I forgot all about these items. I don't know why I didn't use them. And since I have a few of them, I'm going to use them on him because I want him to die as fast as possible. I'm actually going to put the Brotherhood on so I can see how much HP he has. So all he literally does is Stone Punch, and now he killed Titus. And since Titus doesn't have a sensor, or since I don't have sensor on, I'm gonna have to keep going. So the whole luck part is this dude is a jerk just because if you don't have the ability to for stone proof, he can't be a jerk. So I am gonna switch just to see where he is. And as you can see, he's almost dead, but one more hit, and I see how much damage is different when I had that water strike on. So just keep chucking water gems at this thing. He is pretty annoying. But now you understand why you would have never beat him in the first place when you first fought him. So this might actually kill him. I hope so, because I'm about to show you. I have to beat this thing in order to show you guys what happens. So, depending on who he hits this turn. So, he didn't turn me to stone, luckily. So, you just throw this at him, and he dies. That's probably the best thing you can do. If you got these elemental gems, just throw one at him, because that's probably the best you can do to kill him. Now he's dead. This jerk-off can die, because screw him. I hate this thing. I hated it when I first had to fight him. This thing caused me so many problems with that stupid Stone Punch, because as you can see underwater, if you get hit with stone, you instantly die. So screw him and that jerk. And since you know he died, he doesn't get any MP, and he only has 1 HP left. So you know what? Screw that guy. And I can't even use Yuna to heal him up because I don't have her right now. See how much of a jerk he is? Screw him. And then you have to fight him all the way over here. I don't think there are any random battles over here, but yeah, screw that guy. I don't even know why I'm here. I can't do anything here yet. So since we did kill him, jump out of here and let's go back to Xanarkin because we did not get that last destruction sphere item. I forgot I can't do anything here yet, but I'm going to show you why. So I just had to have a little revenge on him because you guys did see me lose the first time we fought this jerk, and now he's dead. So I finally killed him, like him as I was going to be. Pardon my rage, I really do hate that thing. I hate anything that causes a status effect like that. Because like no matter how strong you are, if you get hit with that stone punch, it's over with. But you could just grind super hard and have like high luck or high evasion, and he just won't be able to touch you at all. But who wants to go through all of that? So you can use this thing, what I did. So if you want to, you can, depending on what section will you go on. So you want to step towards the front of this. You want to go to the dome part. So I want to go into the dome corridor. You don't have to actually run through here anymore. You don't really need, unless you feel like capturing enemies and you want to run through here, by all means. I don't ever capture these enemies because if I'm not mistaken, these enemies are considered.
What?
These enemies are considered some monsters and the monsters on Gagazet, so you don't have to worry about capturing monsters here.
Good is this place. All that trouble getting here only to find ruins.
Well, a lot's happened. You should know. There's no more final summoning.
What do you mean?
Hey, we've got a plan, okay?
And this plan's going to work?
It has to.
So, you're saying it's all in your hands now? Fine. You do what you like, however you like. I'll just wait my turn. Well, it doesn't matter who does the deed, but are you sure you're up to it?
You just watch. We'll get Sin.
Oh, I'm sure you will. But hello, shall we?
So just go to, of course, Donna did make it there. I don't remember that cutscene much just because, like I said, it's been a long time since I played the main story. But as you can see, they do eventually make it, so I'm not gonna save it there. We do eventually make it to, they do eventually make it to Xanarkin, but to find out there is no more final Aeon because we did kill Untileska, or we finally sent her to the far plane. So we kicked the crap out of her and sent her to the far plane. So here, this is where you want to do all the ones with the white ones. So one like this one like this one, and if I'm not mistaken, where's the next one? This is it. So there's only about 3 of them in here. You have to do both rooms together. If you hit any other one, it will not go through, so watch out like normal. And there are about a few in here, so remember there's one here. So there's about 6 in here. Yeah, if you go near that, that will go down and bring up the pattern, but you ain't gotta worry about that at all. So don't worry about that. I try to do this one first because I don't actually remember where all of these are. So like I don't need that one. I try to do this off sheer memory because I think if you touch the actual little piece of it, it won't tell you what this is. It's not that. That's it. Like I said, this thing can get pretty annoying. That's one of them. That's not it. You need all these white 4-pack square type square type things. It might only be 7, I think. So it's those 2, and then it's the 3 in here. So, oh no, wrong one. I told you I mess up at this one all the time because there is no. I'm just not the greatest at some of these, especially this one like that. I'm screwing up again. I think it's only 2 in here. Yeah, there's 7 in total. If you look at the screen, you can see there's only 7 in total. And I keep hitting that one like it's actually gonna do something. Oh, one there, and then it's one in the corner. But this is definitely how you get it. Again, like I tell you, I'm going off pure memory here. So I will screw up a lot. That's exactly why I left a lot of those in like I did. I lost that loss when Unileska did kill me. No matter how good at this game you get, something can kill you. And as knowledgeable as I am about this game, there is a lot of things that will kill you. So don't ever get too cocky at this game or too confident, because something will put you in your place. I've done it many times. It sucks, especially when you've been humbled because you sat there grinding and then you just found out that one little technicality killed you. So never get too big-headed about this game. So since I got all 7, there you go. Well, now this opens up because that is the glyph sphere. You just run. That is the glyph. Now you run in here, grab this destruction sphere. You run it into the next room, and you put it into this one on the right. Well, you just go there, destroy that, and now you take your item. I forget what this item is. The master rod, so that's probably some. Of course, that's for Una because that's a rod. So half MP cost. Use it. That is like one of the best items she can get right now. Besides her ultimate weapon, but you'll get that pretty. You'll get that pretty soon. Like I say, her ultimate weapon is the easiest to get. So I honestly will get that because you really need it. There is no other way not to, because you can't beat the final boss, the normal final boss. You cannot beat the normal story boss without you cannot beat it without somebody being able to break the damage limit. You need that. If you do not have that, what will happen is when we get to that battle, I will show you, but you do need somebody in order to beat that. So we're going back to Bot's Temple where we just fought. So remember, as I said before, that is the spot that Titus was in the first part of the game. You do get to refight that boss to take your revenge. If you like me, especially enemies you can go back and fight. I've done it in multiple games where I knew I could go back and fight an enemy that chased me around that I couldn't fight because of that. I did it in Dragon Quest. I did it in a few enemies. So yeah, a few different games I've done it in, and I was so happy when I did. So all you do is, since now the boss is gone, you don't have to worry about him. Just go to that square because you want to go through the entrance of it. You gotta go under. You gotta go underwater in order to get here. This is the location of Lulu's weapon, so this is where you get her. Hers is called the Onion Knight, and it is here. I could show you eventually where it is if I ever get to it, because like I told you, I know how to power hers up, but it's not really fun to do. Because if I'm not mistaken, I don't even think I have her crest. No, I don't have the Venus crest. In fact, I forgot where to get the Venus crest at. Not sure I'll find it, but as you can see, you see this big symbol in front of us. So you needed those 6 destruction sphere items. These are the items that you needed it for. If you do not have the item, this will not open up for you. You open up that chest, get 4 Mega Phoenixes. You get 4 Mega Phoenixes. There's another chest here, as you can see. If you just walk up to them, they'll activate. Mega elixir. If you walk here, you still can't get through it. See this? 6 treasures lie within 6 temples. Open every chest to cloister's trials. Then stand before the statue in the way of the chamber of the faith. So that tells you this is another Aeon. Like I told you, make sure you do this every time. If you've done everything I've shown you, you will not have a problem with this. Because if you have forgotten an item, you will not get this Aeon until you defeat the Dark Aeons. Because if you certain ones, I'll say, Besaid, you can't go back in Besaid right now. I can show you why you will not be able to go back in Besaid. Because ain't really much you can do about it. Because there's an enemy waiting on you for it. There's a literally dark Balfour's waiting on you. So now that you gotten all 6, this seal breaks. And now we can walk in here. We can go get our next Aeon. These are called, I consider these post-game Aeons. Fun fact, I did not know you could get this Aeon. Look who you get. Anyway, does it look familiar? You couldn't take a guess who that is.
You are Maester Seymour's mother.
Oh, plot twist.
No, yet still you seek my aid. My son, do you not hate him? It is all right. He is the one who sowed the seeds of hatred. He is to blame. But I am at fault for letting him become what he was.
This is what you saw in that
He was
dome.
always alone, half guardo, half man. I wanted to give him the strength to live by himself. And so I became a faith. But because I let him taste power, he began to thirst for more. He was not satisfied with my Aeon. He wanted more power.
And her Aeon is plenty powerful because you'll get to see what it is.
And he found sin.
Yes. Come, summoner. I will bestow you with my power. The Dark Aeon, Anima.
Yes, you do get this
Destroy
Aeon.
sin and my son's obsession with it. Though it is small recompense for what I did to him.
So yes, you get the Dark Aeon Animal. The Aeon that you saw, it makes the Seymour summon at the start of the game. At the start, you saw you had to fight this thing in the first Seymour fight. So let me tell you how much of a beast she is. Look at that strength, 145 to start out, because my unit strength is high, 7,000 health. When I mean she makes this game so busted, she can literally break this game. Wait till you see this thing's overdrive and you'll see what I'm talking about. She is you didn't get to see it because I killed it too fast for you to be able to see it. I'm telling you, this thing is busted, and it got even better in the HD remaster. It was pretty cool in the first one, in the first PS4 or PS2 game. But when the HD remaster came out for PS3, PS4, and all the platforms is on, oh, it only got stronger. I still would love to know how he jumps all the way out of the water and gets all the way up there. You just hit square and you'll automatically jump to the surface, so you don't have to worry about finding some secret path or something. So you go up here. Now normally this is the thing that helps me beat. This is the thing that helps me beat the the Omega Ruins. So I'm going to take a trip to the Omega Ruins just to show you how strong she really is. So what we're going to do is we're going to leave Yuna in our party. We're going to take Titus, we're going to take that off, we're going to put a Sonic Steel on. I make sure I have first strike on this dungeon always, because if you do not, there are enemies that are waiting for you that will take you out. This is an enemy. I'm going to run from this battle, but always do not kill that lizard before you steal from that box. There is something in that called the Mimic that will give, if you can kill it, it will give you 50,000 gil. That's right, 50,000 gil. And if you can get the equipped Gillionaire, that you need about 30 designer wallets, I think, you can double that and you'll get 100,000 every time. Easy way to make money. So here's one of those enemies that are very rare in here. It almost never pops up for me. It's legit and almost never pops up for me, so all he literally does is cast magic, so let him cast silence. That won't do anything because it can't stop her from summoning. Just watch what Anima can do. My Anima's power normally, and my own normal Let's Play is a lot stronger. She's normally about almost 200 strength, but this is general. I'm going to show you what she can do when you just kind of like minorly grind a little bit. You do and you don't, like you kind of in between. Watch this. She's by far my favorite Aeon.
I will share your pain with you.
Now, note, pain can deal damage and it can deal death. It can instantly kill an enemy. So don't worry about it. It almost never works because a lot of enemies are immune to it. This thing has 50 to 6,000 HP. So skills. It has all the skills. It has the zombie attack and it has all the Waka skills. It has all the black magic except flare, and it has death and bio, and that's generally it. You can teach it other abilities, but that's what it comes with. Regular attack. Look at that, 54,000 damage in one hit, and this is the start. This is to start. You just attack it again. Bam, overkill. She is so freaking busted. Just look at that. Now you understand how I'm able to level grind so easy in this place, because even when you're weak, she makes the game a lot easier. A lot easier. So if you struggle in this place and you have Anima, just summon her every time. If you don't like Yuna, I guarantee you'll like her after you summon that thing all the time. She is ridiculous. Like it's scary that you can have something that powerful. So I jump back on. Now we're about to get into the nitty gritty. Time for the fun stuff. Now there is an entire other thing you can do in the Calm Lance. Like I told you.
Here we go.
This is a big base of your operation for when you for post-game purposes. So you run out of here. Oh, there is something I do want to take a look at. I got a Tetra shield. This thing, that is something you really want, and you want to grind in the Omega Ruins till you get something like this. This is a blank weapon. This is a blank shield with 4 empty slots. This is beautiful. You really need this. When I play on my other file and show you, and I do beat the game on that, I'll show you. Oh man, I'm gonna show you how. I won't fight the Dark Hounds because I've already killed them, but I will show you exactly. I will tell you exactly what you need to beat them, and I can tell you some of their patterns. So just get a chocobo, because now we're going to fight belgamin. The 4th time. When I told you there are 4 times, you've already seen it the 3rd time before we left this area the 1st time. Now we're going to fight her the 1st time. Remember those little feathers I told you could do when you're on the chocobo? If you see this, see that feather, you'll jump over here. If you ever notice when I got here the 1st time, there was a little pathway that we couldn't get to. You can't take the chocobo over here because nothing you can do about it. So now you're running over here. Now note, you're running across this giant gorge to another temple. Me, having a fear of heights, I would not run across this gorge. I would not run across that because I would look down, I'd probably get paralyzed. There is no way possible I'll be running across this tiny little bridge, across this big open gorge. No, that ain't happening. I'm telling you, I'm good on that. I don't care if you call me a coward. That is one thing I ain't doing. No. Before we do that, we need to go over here. We need to go to the right. Jump on the chocobo. You want to do... Oh no, this is the wrong one. That's the wild chocobo. I think the left side is where I gotta go. You want to do... There's a chocobo race. You do need this, because this is how you unlock the celestial weapons. Because I gotta do a few of these before you even get started. If you touch that sphere, that is a Jet sphere, and here is a Albert primer. That is a Jet sphere. I'm not gonna touch... Oh, why not? Oh no, it's not. This is something else. I thought this was a Jet sphere. So if you mount the chocobo, you are able to race the other one. So what you want to do is you want to mount this chocobo. So if that's not it, which one is the right chocobo? Is it the one on the right like I thought before? You got to ride these chocobo in order to... You have to win the race in order to get the item that you need. So don't worry about opening chests or anything like that, because you do get a trophy for that. I think you open like 5 chests. Okay, so now you tell this thing to ride. So touch that sphere first. Now you do have to race that chocobo, so you do have to control this one. This one's a lot easier, so just run. Try your best to get down there first, because that's all you're doing. Is you're just working your way down. You don't care about what's going on with the... You don't care, you just want to get downward. Don't worry about anything else. I don't typically care for that other one. You have to do a trophy. If you want to try to get all the trophies, you have to literally open about 5 chests and win in first place. This thing's kind of weird, but yeah. You want to win. When you do win, you get the cloudy mirror. You do need this special item because that helps you with your celestial items. I don't need to do that anymore, so like I say, do that. Touch that sphere first, then run over there, because it's been a long time since I've done this. But once you do that, you get that cloudy mirror. Now once you've done that, you're ready to go in here and you're ready to go see belgamin.
Welcome, Yuna.
What is this place?
Remium Temple. Once a great religious center in the Calm Lands, lost after the battle with Sin.
And this is your home? What? You got something against company?
It's a long story. Easier perhaps to show you.
You're dead too.
Oh yeah, unsent.
Don't send me just yet. There is still one thing left for me to do here. With the help I can give, a young summoner might just be able to defeat Sin. Well, Yuna, I challenge you. If you cannot beat me, you'll never beat Sin.
No, I'll do my best. And you start off a vow
Very
for.
well. Before we begin, now, are you ready?
So here you get to choose, and you have to fight all of her Aeons, and all of her Aeons in succession. You don't necessarily have to fight all of them, but I would very strongly advise you to do this.
Choose your Aeon well, Summoner.
So here you can just choose anything that you want. I could blow this thing away with Bahamut's Overdrive, but I'm not. I'm gonna summon Shiva against her. I'm not mistaken, she heals her Aeon every time before you fight one, so do. Like I said, Shiva is one of my favorite Aeons. Aeons don't need any abilities to break the HP limit. They can do that on their own, so don't ever worry about that. As you can see, it's not very strong, so it's dead after 3 shots. Val4 has never been really a strong Aeon, so don't worry about it.
Stop. That is enough.
Actually, depending on how strong I get, depending on how strong unit gets, I'll show you how to kill Dark Valpour real easy.
Take this. Well,
and you just keep going. So we can just keep going and killing these Aeons.
Before we begin, now.
Yep, always. She heals them right after. Same thing, I'm gonna summon Shiva and it's time to go. You know how this goes.
Choose your Aeon well, Summoner.
So I'm gonna summon Shiva again. So let's do this. Heavenly Strike. Heavenly Strike. They're immune to it. They just keep going. You know me, keep wailing on them. That also remember, Meteor Strike is non-elemental, so it's not actual fire damage. And he's down. I say if you keep powering up units, your Aeons will be strong enough to take down all of these enemies.
That is enough.
Shiva should be able to take down her first few Aeons.
You take this.
But remember, whatever Aeon she uses, you can't use that same Aeon.
I will be the judge of.
So if when she summons Bahamut, do not try to summon Bahamut.
Now.
I'm probably gonna save Bahamut's overdrive for Animal when it comes up. Nope, you cannot complete this task without having each Aeon, because you can't fight an Aeon that you don't have. So if you didn't have Ixion, you couldn't fight it. So if you don't have Animal, you can't fight it.
Choose your Aeon well, Summoner.
This is also the spot that you will get your final Aeons. That secret Aeon for the secret Aeon you have for what's the thing I told you? The Blossom Crown. There's also another item called the Crown Scepter, I think it's called. The Jeweled Scepter. You need that. You need both of those items in order to break the seal that gives you the secret Aeons that are here in this Ringing Temple. If Ixion defends, you defend too, because ain't no point in hitting it, because I would defend, ain't no point in hitting it, because you ain't gonna do much damage to it. Because while it's defending, you're taking almost nothing off of it. Plus, I like to go with Shiva, because you can always just, like I always say, you can always heal up because she's elemental. And if you need to, Diamond Dust. Something else I haven't went over is recovery times. Some things like recovery times. When you have it, overdrives have the longest recovery time. So if you look out on the right side of the screen on the turntable, if you use an overdrive, you'll notice your enemies may get more turns. That's because you have a longer recovery time. But if you guard or switch items or something like that in battle, and you have a quicker recovery time.
Made some progress.
That was the thing. That was the thing with Quick Hit. With Quick Hit, you have a shorter recovery time. So with Chocobo Feather, that's something I'm able to do now, if I'm not mistaken. So let's go to abilities, go to Shiva, and let's teach her haste. You only need 10 Chocobo Feathers to teach her Aeon haste. I would highly recommend teaching Anima haste.
If you've got what it takes to beat Sin. Very well.
Now remember, you have Anima, so for Shiva, since I can't use Shiva, I'm gonna summon Anima, and we're gonna actually be a jerk, and we're actually gonna have female on female. The dainty, pretty, very attractive Shiva versus the monstrous and scary Dark Aeon that can take over the world if you let her out.
Choose your Aeon well, Summoner.
As I always said it, I remember reading, if you ever let Anima go, she could take the world over. Also, if you don't have your Jimbo, you cannot fight her. You cannot fight your Jimbo if you don't have them. That's why I say get them on your first time run, because it's always best. So be careful with her because she does have high evasion, as you can see. I may not even be able to hit her. Pain also has a low recovery time, so while it can't miss, as you can see, look at that, 15,000 damage. 15,000 damage with just pain. She is a literal monster. 2 shots and she is down. This is just quick work.
Stop. That is enough. Ah, you have... Take this.
Now you get 60 mega potions. So you only need 60 mega potions to teach an Aeon Kiraga. I would definitely teach that to Animal. I will tell you why when I show you how to fight these not the dark Aeons, but the enemies in the monster arena. I will definitely show you why you need it, because you'll need it for one of those special enemies.
Very well.
Now for Bahamut to be completely different. He has rather low evasion, so you don't have to worry about that problem at all. They still never stated why this Aeon is only able to break the damage limit on its own, because each of the first four Aeon requires you to have somebody's celestial weapon. If Yuna has her celestial weapon, Balfour can break the damage limit. Ifrit is connected to Waka. Yojimbo's connected to Orin. Ixion is connected to, I think it's connected to Kimari if I'm not mistaken, and Shiva's connected to Lulu. Look at the size difference. One shot. That is how easy it is to kill these Aeons with Animal. If you wanted to be a jerk, you could have killed everything with Animal. One shot. Look at the size difference between them.
Made some progress.
And he's a big dragon. There's a flower scepter. So now that you have the flower scepter, if you have the flower scepter and the blossom crown, run around belgamin. If you do not, you will keep running it like that scene. Go right here. Use the blossom crown. You break the first part. Use the flower scepter. Now you can go in, and now Yuna can go get her final and last 3 Aeons. Yes, these are 3 Aeons you're about to get. You have gotten Sandy, and Mindy. You have gotten the Mega Sisters. They are the most powerful. They are said to be the most powerful in this game. Why? Because they have every skill there is possible that you can learn in this game between the 3 of them.
Very well.
So I will show them off for this battle, because I know how damaging they can be. They have every skill in the game. The only trick is you cannot control them directly in what they do. It'd be kind of easy if you could just control every skill that they have.
Choose your Aeon well, Summoner.
You can only influence what they do. So you summon them. You can only influence what they do. So in terms of, you have 3 different items. Normally you have a few different options to tell them what to do. Just know the Cindy, the bigger one, she's the strongest in defense and HP, but she will take a lot of breaks on you and will not do anything. Sandy has the highest strength, and Mindy has the strongest attack in this entire game. But she's also the most evasive and has the most magic. Yes, they're like insectoid ladies. but do not let them fool you. So if you do as you will, they'll do whatever it is that they want to do. You can get them to help each other, and they may get to use healing magic of some sort, or you can tell them fight like I do. Tell them fight. Now, the problem is when you tell them fight, the Yojimbo has high evasion, so if it can't be dodged, he's gonna dodge it. Now, this is the scariest attack in this entire game. Just look at the damage. Killed him in one shot, because he can't dodge the attack. Note, that attack can get a whole lot stronger against a lot of different enemies, and it can do a ton of damage. I've seen it doing the 10,000s range. So when it gets to like 10,000,
that is enough.
I think it may do anywhere between 14 hits possibly. It does a lot of those hits, so think about that plus 10,000.
Ah, you have made some progress. Take this.
That's 140 damage. There is a famous battle that they would be very useful in, but
very well.
No, I hit the wrong one. I didn't want to do this, but I'm actually glad I did this so I can take time after get Anima's overdrive. I'm gonna need it because when I have to face her Mega Sisters, I'm just gonna use Anima's overdrive. Because there is no way possible when they jump you, they can be very, very scary. I would recommend it before you fight them, or at least get close to it, so when they hit Anima, they don't kill her, but they can just literally give it a wham and kill it. One shot. Because she's about to use her on her Anima, I'm about to use my Bahamut so I can just shoot it with Mega Flare. Because my unit doesn't even know the Slayer ability, so
you have made. Take this.
No, he gives you all of that stuff.
Well, you. Very well.
You only have 3 more Aeons after this. I only have 1 more fight after Anima, and that is what's her name? That is the Mega Sisters. Excuse me.
Choose your Aeon well, Summoner.
I'm going to summon my Bahamut, and I'm going to try to one-shot her with Mega Flare because I don't want to do it. As you can see, hers may not be as strong as mine, but Anima is just ridiculously strong on its own, so do not mess around. Me and Macho Infection a long time ago may have actually gotten here on that first playthrough we ever did, but if we did, I don't really remember because I don't even remember how we beat you on Alaska. I think we beat her, but I don't remember how. See, she's not even dead yet. Look at that. She's not dead. Why is this thing not dead? Now she is. It took 3 hits of 20-something thousand to kill her. That's ludicrous scary.
Stop. You have made. Take this.
You get 60 stamina springs. Those will help you in adding strength plus something %, if I'm not mistaken.
You've got.
Now, she only got 1 final test. The Mega Sisters.
Now.
Let's see what we can do, guys. I'm actually really shocked this Let's Play didn't take me a long time. Because I thought this game would be a lot longer than that. I may do Dragon Quest XI sometime, but I'm really skeptical. That's 80 hours of in-game playing time. That story is really long. It's literally 80 hours minimum playtime, so we probably that for months. That is a really long game.
Choose your Aeon well, Summon.
And I also want you to know, while I was playing this stuff, while I was grinding for the Dark Aeons last year, it took me a lot of time to do it because I was at work working 40+ hours a week, and I was working in a pharmacy. I was a pharmacy tech. That was something. So what I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna try to kill that small one first, cause I don't want to play with her. Okay, she's only using water raga. You only want them to use their attacks. Thank you. She got an overdrive. Now I get to show off her overdrive. If they don't kill her. Like I say, Pain has a crazy recovery time. Shell does not do anything because, yeah, that's not going to do anything. See how she's already low after one shot? Time to show you what Oblivion does. This is the most powerful attack in the entire game. She has another form. And she brings him to the world of darkness. Look how much damage that's doing. And multiple hits. Look at that. That's ridiculous. And it still has one more hit left. She's already beaten them senses. They're dead. Look at this. That's ridiculous. And if she has max strength, she's gonna do a whole lot more. There's literally enemies in the monster arena she can kill in one shot with an overdrive from full health. You can start the battle off or summon her, overdrive it, it dies. I told you, she makes this whole game so much easier.
Ah, you have... Take this.
So, you get Shiner Gem.
That's not possible. You have already surpassed your father. There is nothing more I can teach you. My work here on Spira is done.
Send her.
So, now, to perform the sending, if you do not perform the sending, you will not get you in a sigil. This is the only way to get a sigil to power up her ultimate weapon.
Yes.
So, perform the sigil. So, perform the sending for her.
Destroy sin and save Spira.
So she literally didn't. She literally only held around to help you. So you obtain the moon sigil. So I say Yuna has the easiest way of getting her hers up. To get Lulu's her sigil, you have to go in the Thunder Plains and you have to dodge 200 thunderbolts in a row. Yes, you have to dodge 200 thunderbolts in a row. It sucks. So the next thing you want to do after this, cause I'm gonna keep the dice rolling a little bit. Go to Macalania. Go to Macalania. You can only go to Lake Macalania. So go there. Let me see, did I get something that's a peaceful item? I think normally from killing what's his name? That thing in the underwater. Normally you have a peaceful something. He normally drops it for you. Yes, he didn't drop me anything peaceful. Shockingly, peaceful items are let you not have any random encounters. So I don't have any peaceful items. It's shocking. The only other way I know to get it is to customize with a purifying salt. Go out here. You can get this box. You couldn't get it before because Classico was standing there with a chocobo. So bear with me, we're gonna have to deal with this crap for a bit. That is what will take it up. I was hoping I could fight him and get that peaceful item, but it didn't drop. So normally I have so many peaceful items and don't realize it. So if you remember correctly, there is a little spot here that you couldn't go up before. You can go up here now. This light bridge, you want to run across it. This will take you from one side all the way to the other side of the forest. There's a side quest you have to do before you can start powering up ultimate weapons. So there's a guy right here. You can't do anything because you talk to them. You talk to that person because you have to get them to move. You can't get them to move because their family is missing. So you have to go do the side mission where you have to find them. So as you remember, this is the start of it. So if I remember correctly, here's their family. That's another Jet sphere, but I'm not gonna touch it because it's gonna take up too much time, and I only have about 10 minutes of recording time left on this video. So don't worry about going to Bevelle. Go over here, and you can find, I think his family should be through here. So you let them go. Got some Guado there. You know Guado hates you, so don't worry about it. I used to think this person was a blitzball player called Shu. It's a girl. She's a pretty good shooter normally, but it's not because she has the same sprite as Shu does. So once the family is reunited, you have to do that side mission to get them to move. I was struggling to find it at first, well, a long time ago, to figure out what you have to do. So, oh, ran back the other way, wrong way. Because you can't move past his way. I forget how. Once you get that family to meet each other, I forgot that person should move. I honestly forgot how to move this person then. If that's not what I have to do, I just forgot how. And I'm actually gonna have to look it up. But where's the child? Yeah, I think I'm gonna find the child off screen. I think the child is somewhere in the forest. I'm gonna run through and find it. So I'm probably gonna end the video here because I don't have much time left. So this is James the Whole Effing Show signing off. Like I say, I'm sorry it took so long to get another video up. Just took a break from it all because, you know, a few things going on here and there. Just took a break from Final Fantasy. I love all you guys and all your support. Like I say, like, subscribe, share my videos. I'm always going to be here for more. I got more content coming. Just haven't got a chance to set it up yet because the schedule's conflicting with the other people I need to set with. So there will be more coming. Love you guys. Signing off. Be back for another video soon.